After a few weeks of waiting, opening Friday night came and went, and there were more stories to take away from last Friday night's action. It's a new edition of Stories You Missed from Stafford Speedway. Starting with the SK Modifieds, Marcello Rufrano had a rough spring sizzler that saw him finish last in the SK feature, but the Wheelers Auto Service 88 machine was fixed up and ready to go for last Friday, as Rufrano charged from 10th to 3rd, scoring a second podium in the last 3 SK features. Rufrano has been hard at work on his race car as he seeks that maiden SK Stafford win. Matt Swanson entered new territory this year, competing full-time in the SK Modifieds after years of competing in long-distance modified races. The Bulls, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep 78 also found trouble on Spring Sizzler weekend, only to rebound Friday night as Swanson went from 17th to 9th to score his first ever top 10 in the division, while hanging right with the top drivers like Owen, Christopher, and Williams. The late model podium was a story of comebacks from Sizzler weekend. Andrew Moeller was one of those comebacks after an early accident on Sizzler Sunday relegated him to 17th out of 18 cars. The Lincoln Tech Life Care Family Chiropractic 31 team came back to lead the first third of Friday's feature and finish in second spot, showing early on that the Rob Russell team with Moeller are ready to go for their second win together. The SK Light Modifieds had some new names in the top 5. Rookie Brandon Michael started 2022 by not qualifying for the feature on Sizzler Sunday. But last Friday, Michael started 17th in the feature, kept his car clean, and took home a 4th place finish, his first ever top 5 in the division. Michael said it felt like a win for him and the SK Property Maintenance 74 team. Another new driver in the top 5 was Megan Fuller. The Propane Plus 02 team had a brand new car built by Keith Rocco. Fuller was strong in the season opener, but was plagued by transmission issues. Opening Friday night saw Fuller have some close calls, but avoid most of the trouble to fight for a podium, eventually setting for a 5th place finish. It's Fuller's first career top 5 in the SK Lights. Limited late model rookie Kevin Cormier's Stafford debut was cut short after having problems when shifting gears, finishing second to last. The Gendon Auto Parts 14 team made sure no mechanical problems hampered their performance on opening Friday night, as the Wild Thing Kart graduate ran solid all day, starting 11th and finishing 7th. Cormier's first ever top 10 at Stafford. The Street Stocks had its share of comebacks as well. Jason Finkbein had a solid run on Sizzler weekend going until he was involved in an accident with Nickolas Hovey and Samantha Dell. Finkbein was disappointed after that wreck, but the Finkbein's Landscaping 46 team got the car ready for the next race and ran strong all day last Friday, finishing the feature in 5th. It's Finkbein's first top 5 in a year. Travis Downey had multiple issues before his heat race got started, pulling into the pits after power steering problems and a water pump belt breaking. Downey did make it to the feature, but started 21st out of 22 cars. The car was in good shape though, as Downey worked his way through the field, giving the PJ Ladola & Sons Incorporated Electrical Contractors 42 a 7th place finish. The aforementioned incident between Hovey, Finkbein, and Samantha Dell severely damaged the front end of Dell's car. The SRD Motorsports 28 team had the car ready less than 2 weeks later. Samantha bounced back and ran a clean race on opening Friday night, with the Rhode Island native finishing the feature in 11th. It's the Street Stock sophomore's best career finish at Stafford. Now let's look at 3 drivers who need a 4-leaf clover. Starting in the SK Lights, Alex Pearl has been a consistent championship contender, but 2022 has started off rough for the Darling Auto Parts 7 team. Pearl has been involved in big accidents during both features this year, but you can't count out the 7 team and Pearl bouncing back and compete for victories throughout the season. They've done it before, they can do it again. The same story goes for Alex Fearn in the limited late models. The defending champion was involved in a big wreck in the season opener and then came back on Friday only to be involved in another incident that led to a flat left rear tire ending her race early. Like Pearl, Fearn has always been a contender. She won 6 races last year and will be especially poised to get back to victory lane in the Broadbrook Brewing 12 car. One of the fastest cars in the Street Stocks this season has been Nickolas Hovey. His car would be lightning fast a few laps after a restart. Unfortunately, he had a big wreck shortly after a restart in the season opener, got the car put back together, and pulled away last Friday, only for a flat right rear tire to end his night early again. If the Busy Bees Learning Center 16 team have a slight change of luck, they could be really tough to beat this year. We'll see if those drivers can find that luck this Friday on a night where the Open Modifieds make their return to Stafford for the Call Before You Dig Open 81. You can get your tickets online for the event at StaffordSpeedway.com. We'll see you on Friday.